Hi everybody, Dr. Jody Kinney. So I'm starting a series of videos on how we can eat well. So I'm doing some videos on eating well, thinking well, and moving well. I've already done a series on move well. We're going to talk about eat well and some tips that you can do as we get into the first of the year after the holidays on maybe eating and making better food choices. So the first one I'm going to talk about is what we call intermittent fasting. Some of you might have heard of intermittent fasting before. But basically what intermittent fasting is a method of eating where you are allowed to eat throughout the day, so many hours throughout the day, and then you refrain from food for another certain portion of hours throughout the day. So for some people, they do a 12-12. They're allowed to eat certain foods for 12 hours, and then you abstain from all foods, only eating 0 caloric beverages, water, herbal tea, for the other 12 hours. The other option that you can do is a 16-8. That's the one that I do. I try to do twice a week, where I allow myself food the first 8 hours of the day, and then usually the second half of the day and overnight, I eat nothing, which is ideal for me and my work schedule. So you have to see what works best with your schedule. There's also the 1 meal a day fast, where you only eat 1 meal and the rest of the day you refrain from all food and other snacking and eating. So start slow with this, but there are some definite benefits to doing intermittent fasting. The first benefit is it helps to lose weight. You definitely help to lose weight. You will shed pounds. Most of the time when I do this, I notice an immediate weight loss within the first 10 to 15 days of doing it. And you want to start slow. You want to do this maybe once a week and maybe up to 3 times a week, 4 days max. I usually do a 5-2. I'm off for 5 days and I fast for 2 days. That's one of the most common intermittent fasting schedules. The other benefit that we've seen is an increased metabolism. So when your metabolism is boosted and you're burning more calories, that also helps with things like diabetes and metabolic disease. So you want a higher metabolism, you want to be able to burn sugar. Diabetics do really well on an intermittent fasting type of diet because it does help to burn sugar, lose weight, increase your BMI, decrease your pounds, lose your waist circumference, right? By shrinking your waist circumference. That's also an improvement in diabetic outcomes. Another improvement is inflammation. People who have done intermittent fasting notice that they have less inflammation. So for my patients who have any kind of autoimmune disease those are usually high inflammatory type diseases, they get a lot of relief from intermittent fasting. So there's a lot of benefits. Some of the other benefits that I've read, studies have shown not only increased metabolism and weight loss, but improved hormonal balance, improved memory and cognitive function, and overall better digestive health. So start it. Try it in the new year. Maybe 2026 is your year. You want to try something different. You want to try to lose weight naturally, try intermittent fasting. It's one of the best things I've ever done. It's hard to stick with all the time, but if you can get into a routine, that's the best way to do it and be overall better health. All right, Dr. Jody signing off.